All right, it's week 7. I ate some junk food over the weekend, and of course I was dissecting it, like, why did I do that? This is what I did when I was in good shape. I had those 3 things. I did have that, like, the desire to eat healthy because I didn't want to feel bad, which was like, you know, the first 4 weeks of not pushing all the guilt and, you know, negative feelings in the back of my mind. The second thing was having all of these journeys that I'm genuinely excited for. And then I also had I was very like schedule and regimented. I've been very like reactive, like juggling a bunch of different things. And when I was in good shape, I had everything organized and planned out, because now I've got all these journeys that I'm working towards. And instead of like juggling them constantly, I'm going to schedule things out. Like, this is my time for this. This is my time for that. And it's going to make everything so much easier. And so that's going to be my thing that I work on this week. I'm going to try to put it into play next week. Oh my gosh, you guys, every time I look in the mirror, I'm just like, or see myself on video, it's like, I'm trying to get better about really taking it in and accepting where I'm at. One of the things I saw when I was like looking at some fitness models on Instagram and Facebook, you know, like some of their before photos where they're like, oh, this was like the worst space in my life, I look terrible, is my goal look. Literally my goal look. And I love that, because that's, you know, that's the standard I want to be at, like for myself. So this week has been definitely, the scheduling and planning is the focus of my week, and thank goodness I decided I'm going to like really put it in play next week. Now that I'm trying to get my sleep clock back in check, I realize my cortisol levels are out of whack, because every night about like 2 or 3 o'clock, I wake up, wide awake. If you wake up in the middle of the night, your cortisol levels are out of whack, which is definitely, like, I believe the case for me, because I took pre-workout for so long, which has tons of caffeine. I was taking so much caffeine, cortisol levels just elevated constantly for years. So I'm trying to get my cortisol levels back in check so that I can get good rest and be awake at 5 o'clock. So like, that's a big thing for my scheduling. It's funny, this weight loss journey thing, it's always working in reverse. Like, this is the plan, this is the goal, to have this schedule and all of this stuff. So, you know, it relieves so much more energy for weight loss and my health and taking care of myself, all of that stuff, once I get that in check. But then it's like, okay, from there, in order to get good schedule, I've got to wake up at this time, and I'm having a hard time waking up at this time because of my cortisol. So I still want to go really hard and lose weight as fast as possible. That's still the goal, to get my diet to where it's like exactly like how I want it. I always want it to be like, all right, starting Monday, this is how it's going to be. And thankfully I don't give up, because I'm not giving up. It's a process that I'm learning different things that I constantly need. This is the way the journey's been every single time. It's like, this is how I want it to be, but then I end up having to work backwards and putting all these little things together in order to get it to where I need to be. I think that's only because I promised myself I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going, and it's what pushes me through. It does take a lot of energy, because I've got to put all these other puzzle pieces together before this gets in place, and it is a lot, but it's worth it. I am enjoying it. I am loving the journey, because it is so important to me. And my diet this week has been okay. Like, during the day, busy, other journeys going on that I'm working on, busy all throughout the day, and then in the evening time is where I'm like, is where I start eating a little carb heavy. But I think that's because I haven't got my schedule together. I haven't got my routine together. I don't have things like in working order like I want them to be yet. That's the thing with the weight loss, is it's always just a work in progress. I just have to commit to it. You know, when I commit to it, then I actually go through these things. I'm excited to like be on this journey and like really be doing it. Because, you know, over the past year, so many times I'm like, all right, Monday, and I haven't really like stuck to my diet really hard like I want to yet, but I know I'm making progress, because I'm learning these things and learning new things that I have to put into place, and I feel myself getting better and getting more on track. So good morning, you guys. So it's the end of week 7, and it's just now dawning on me, it's like my 4th weight loss journey now, and I'm just really realizing that the mental aspect of it is how it should be. it's like every time I go into a weight loss journey, it's diet and exercise, diet and exercise. And even though I know it, it's like, wow, it's like, it should be mental aspect, diet, and exercise. The mental aspect is what gives us the ability to do the diet and exercise. The diet and exercise is kind of like a byproduct of the mental aspect of it. And it just is really dawning on me because, yeah, I'm in my fourth weight loss journey that I've posted on here. And I think I already know this, but like the way I just saw it when I was thinking about it was like, oh my gosh, like every single weight loss journey I've posted, it's been me working through the mental habits of it. All these videos I've been uploading is not really me trying to get the diet and exercise down. It's me trying to get my mindset right. Once the mental aspect is in, it's a completely different ball game. It's not even like I'm trying or using willpower every time I've gotten in shape. It's not like every day I'm forcing myself to eat a little bit less or eat healthier foods. Like I'm eating what I want to eat and eating how much I want to eat. I'm thinking that we all have a need to have this journey, this exciting journey that we just genuinely enjoy. And by not giving myself that, this is an unconscious thing. I think I found it in food. And instead, it's like a win-win when I pour into myself and just start going towards things that I gravitate to and cultivating them and see if I want to go down that path. Like consciously, it makes sense. And then it's like, why can't I get myself to stop? Well, I think it's like an innate need as human beings is like, we need to have these journeys and work towards something and make progress in something and go down the rabbit hole. And I think food has been that. And that's why it's like, oh, something so simple. Like, why can't I stop eating? You know, just knowing to quit. And it's like, it seems so simple, but I think it's hard because it is an innate need. I think we overuse the word mindset, but it's like having a new standard, changing my perception on things, changing where I get my sense of satisfaction and joy from. The weight scale is going to actually be different this week, but it's not really going to be like a big like, oh, I just flipped a switch and now my diet's perfect. It's because I'm getting some things checked out with the doctor for my digestion this week. And so I kind of have to fast, which is kind of like a good little roadway. What's the word? Like runway to kind of start off, eating cleaner and in sync with my schedule being better. So of course I'm going to lose weight this week from water weight, but it's not really counted to me as like a big part of my weight loss journey, because the real thing is like making this mentality progress and seeing my diet change over time. So I'll be doing that this week. So of course the scale is going to change, and hopefully this will be kind of like a good stepping stone going into like a better, cleaner diet, because in the past, what I've noticed is like when I go like 5 days eating without junk food, really, it really almost doesn't even have to be clean, but without well, yeah, I guess it means clean, but without all the junk food, it's so much easier to eat clean after 5 days because it's out of your system. You feel less bloated, you feel good, you don't want to get bloated, and all of that sugar and stuff is out of your system. It's just so much easier to eat clean. Anyway, so, all right, I'm gonna stop jibber jabbering. Thank you guys for listening to me, especially if you made it this 20 minutes in. I hope you guys have a great week, and I can't wait to update you guys, to continue updating you guys. So thank you guys for listening. I'll talk to you later.